Good morning, folks. It's February 20th, 2014, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yesterday, we reported that Americans would never protest like the people in the Ukraine as long as they had access to Hot Pockets and cable TV. Well, fasten your seatbelt, folks, because Hot Pockets are being recalled because they may contain diseased and unsound animal meat. The USDA recalled 8.7 million pounds of meat processed by Rancho Feeding Corp., and this includes Philly cheesesteaks of the Hot Pocket brand, one of their best-selling products. Now, the people in the Ukraine who do not have access to Hot Pockets have brought a new light to that song, Burn This Mother Down, where the Ukraine president has agreed to a truce with opponents as the U.S. imposes visa bans. Now, responding cautiously, President Obama deemed the truce a welcome step forward, but said the White House could continue to monitor the situation closely to ensure the actions mirror the words. On February 18th, another J.P. Morgan banker has slipped on a banana peel and jumped to his death in Hong Kong. This is the 8th banker to die, they say mysteriously, but this is turning into quite the Tom Clancy novel. We're trying to close out the loop on many of the deaths because there's a lot of disinformation going out there, but I suggest you go to RevelationNow.net and find out the true story. In coming down news, former DEA chief says pot legalization is a disaster. He used a lot of medical facts to back up his statement about how long marijuana stays in your system, what it does to short-term memory and to your drive and motivation. And he also said recent statistics show a spike in traffic fatalities from drivers high on pot and significant influx in hospital emergency room visits due to overuse of the drug. I'm not sure if any of this is misinformation, because how can you overuse the drug? You're either going to go to sleep or you're going to go to sleep. And if you're driving, you're going to stop at a stop sign and wait for it to turn green. But there is some clinical studies that show that it does affect the depth perception, so maybe he is onto something. We're going to have to keep our eye on the statistics in the end. Who would have thunk the champion of Christian values in the United States would be Russian President Vladimir Putin as he rebukes the U.S. for abandoning God and Christian values by promoting homosexuality and homosexual marriage? If you are a Bible reader, read Romans 1:24-27 and see if he's wrong. When it comes to homosexuality, Putin has and continues to say that the U.S. is forsaking God and believing in Satan and will be led into degradation and chaotic darkness, and he should throw in Malachi 4, which is the day of the Lord, and it talks about the wicked will be burned like stubble. In shape-shifting news, New Zealand Prime Minister John Key has had to tear a page out of the Elephant Man's book and say, "I am not a reptile, I am a man," since an Auckland man filed an Official Information Act requesting he provide proof that he is not a reptilian. So all eyes are on him, especially when he's at a restaurant, to make sure that he's not eating a bowl of flies or butterflies or a small bird. That is your 3-minute prophecy news for today. Remember to keep your eyes to the sky because Jesus is coming back like a thief in the night.